Knowledge Volume 1, Book 3, Number 56, narrated Abu Huraira. While the Prophet was saying something in a gathering, a Bedouin, Arab desert dweller, came and asked him, when would the hour doomsday take place? Allah's apostle continued his talk, so some people said that Allah's apostle had heard the question, but did not like what that Bedouin had asked. Some of them said that Allah's apostle had not heard it. When the Prophet finished his speech, he said, where is the questioner who inquired about the hour, doomsday? The Bedouin said, I am here, O Allah's apostle. Then the Prophet said, when honesty is lost, then wait for the hour, doomsday. The Bedouin said, how will that be lost? The Prophet said, when the power or authority comes in the hands of unfit persons, then wait for the hour, doomsday. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 57, narrated Abdullah bin Amr. Once the Prophet remained behind us in a journey. He joined us while we were performing ablution, ritual washing before prayer, for the prayer which was overdue. We were just passing wet hands over our feet and not washing them properly, so the Prophet addressed us in a loud voice and said twice or thrice, save your heels from the fire. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 58, narrated Ibn Umar. Allah's apostle said, amongst the trees there is a tree, the leaves of which do not fall and is like a Muslim. Tell me the name of that tree. Everybody started thinking about the trees of the desert areas, and I thought of the date palm tree, but felt shy, embarrassed to answer. The others then asked, what is that tree, O Allah's apostle? He replied, it is the date palm tree. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 59, narrated Ibn Umar. The Prophet said, amongst the trees there is a tree, the leaves of which do not fall and is like a Muslim. Tell me the name of that tree. Everybody started thinking about the trees of the desert areas, and I thought of the date palm tree. The others then asked, please inform us what is that tree, O Allah's apostle? He replied, it is the date palm tree. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 60, narrated Ibn Umar, same as above, Hadith 59. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 61, narrated Ibn Umar, same as above, Hadith 59. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 62, narrated Ibn Umar, same as above, Hadith 59. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 63, narrated Anas bin Malik. While we were sitting with the Prophet in the mosque, a man came riding on a camel. He made his camel kneel down in the mosque, tied its foreleg, and then said, who amongst you is Muhammad? At that time, the Prophet was sitting amongst us, his companions leaning on his arm. We replied, this white man reclining, resting on his arm. The man then addressed him, O son of Abdul Muttalib. The Prophet said, I am here to answer your questions. The man said to the Prophet, I want to ask you something and will be hard in questioning, so do not get angry. The Prophet said, ask whatever you want. The man said, I ask you by your Lord and the Lord of those who were before you, has Allah sent you as an apostle to all mankind? The Prophet replied, by Allah, yes. The man further said, I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to offer 5 prayers in a day and night, 24 hours? He replied, by Allah, yes. The man further said, I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to observe fasts during this month of the year, i.e. Ramadan? He replied, by Allah, yes. The man further said, I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to take zakat, obligatory charity, from our rich people and distribute it amongst our poor people? The Prophet replied, by Allah, yes. Thereupon, as a result of that, the man said, I have believed in all that with which you have been sent, and I have been sent by my people as a messenger, and I am Damam bin Talaba from the brothers of Bani Sa'd bin Bakr. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 64, narrated Abdullah bin Abbas. Once Allah's apostle gave a letter to a person and ordered him to go and deliver it to the governor of Bahrain. He did so, and the governor of Bahrain sent it to Chosroes, the Persian ruler, who read that letter and then tore it to pieces. The sub-narrator Ibn Shihab thinks that Ibn Usayyib said that Allah's apostle invoked, called to pray Allah against them, saying, may Allah tear them into pieces and disperse, scatter, spread out them all totally. Volume 1, Book 3, Number 65, narrated Anas bin Malik. Once the Prophet wrote a letter or had an idea of writing a letter. The Prophet was told that they, rulers, would not read letters unless they were sealed. So the Prophet got a silver ring made with Muhammad, Allah's apostle, engraved, inscribed, written on it, as if I were just observing its white glitter shine in the hand of the Prophet.